My name is Mighty Beard, and we are back here once again on the Unorthoblocks server, emanating from here on the Mushroom Island. And yeah, let's just say I'm trying to organize. There is a need for shulkers, and right now we've got 9 that are empty, and we've got plenty that are full. Downstairs here, I have collected 15 shulkers that have an assortment of different items that I need to get rid of. Well, not get rid of, but I just need to get out of the shulkers. We need to unload these shulkers so that we can take these to the market. We can fill them with all the supplies that we need. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it. Because that's not even like the full problem. I mean, we also have like this double chest and this double chest of just random junk. I think there's one over here too, maybe. Yeah, just random stuff. It's just so cluttered. And we talked about it last time about maybe we should do something nice for ourselves and set up an automatic sorter system attached to a shulker box unloader of some sort. And just declutter. And we had proposed doing it down here because we already had the pool with the sorter system set up. You know, it's just a matter of adding it. But I think we're gonna just have to do it. We should just do it today. Do it now. Get it over with. And as soon as we can do that, then we can start filling up shulkers with goods that we can take to the market. Here upstairs, we have about 18 different classifications of items. However, those classifications of items like includes other things. So sand and glass, and we also have terracotta, and there's plenty of different colors of terracotta. Our nether stuff, you know, we've got different types of nether stuff. Stone bricks, we've got, well, these don't belong in here. But we've got stairs and slabs and cracked. Cobble, same thing. You know, we also have like shulkers full of cobble. Man, I'm thinking we're gonna need space to have maybe 50 items. I think 50 items would be a healthy amount, stuff that we use a whole lot, with an additional maybe 10 of just random things. You know, I'm thinking like trapdoors and fences and signs. Like that definitely doesn't need to go into the sorting system, but it's going to go in there anyways because we're just going to unload the shulkers. So we should just have like opportunities for extra items to go into the extra chest. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, do we want to go full bore with this? Because I currently like the idea of like all of the oak items being in the oak chest and birch items all in the birch chest. I like sand and glass being together. I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, all the stone brick items in the stone brick column. But maybe that's something we don't even worry about today. Maybe today we should just be worried about getting it started so that we can unload what's in these shulkers. So organizing it in a way that at least dumps the items out of here and maybe get some of the sorting started. And we can extend this project a little bit later. I mean, the priority here is restocking the shop. But if we are going to go with something like 50 items, you know, so maybe 50 columns, maybe 60 columns of chests, we're going to need a lot more space. We can't fit all of that down here because, like, realistically, you know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks deep. For the sorting system, and yeah, there's no space for that down here. So I think we're gonna have to blow out that wall, maybe blow out this wall as well. We could probably extend a little further back. I mean, I know we're underneath the pool, but I think that is still above us. So we could extend that way and take up the space underneath the first building as well as the pool itself. That might make the most sense. So, yeah, first things first. I guess we start digging out the space that we're going to need. All right, so we've made room for about 40 different columns, and I'm starting to feel like there really isn't enough room down here. We've also got like this weird ceiling bit, and I don't know if we should worry about it right now or not. Because right now we're like depending on a hopper line to take it down. I can't recall if there's water above this. We might have to drop the floor down by 1, but with 40, like, I think we're going to have to extend that way a bit, which might be okay, because I think that puts us underneath, like, the shopping center. Yeah, we're actually in the middle of the road right here. Like, part of me is thinking maybe this isn't the right space for this. I mean, like it is and it isn't, right? It is because it's already connected with this. But maybe, and again, I'm just thinking out loud, like maybe instead of it extending over here, well, and we still haven't decided what we're going to put here yet. Yeah, I don't know. We could continue to extend behind me, and that would go towards the to the wool farm, and theoretically we could use this space for wool as well, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, I definitely think we have to go at least one more down, depending on what's going on with the water line. But there should be enough space. Like theoretically, the way this is going to align is that items that are coming from this line would be able to loop around here and go right there, and then same thing with over here. The line would come behind these chests and go right down. So 40 chests isn't too bad. We're already using 5 or 6 rather. So I don't know. I feel like we need to keep going. We need to make this a bit bigger. Well, put some thought into it. Walked away from the computer for a few hours just to think and do other stuff, of course. But let's backtrack a little bit. We have been looking for something to build for the island because there is so much land and we aren't sure what to do with it. And there's a big chunk right here. Nice rectangle. We've got some space over here as well. All the way at the end of the island. And here we are building underground. Why? Why are we doing this? We should be building a large factory style storage area, a little warehouse for all of our items. It makes the most sense. It would put something else on the island that would be functional. We can make it look nice. And it would be still close enough for these items to be transported. That's what we need to be doing. And I'm thinking this spot right here is probably gonna be the best area. We're gonna have to tear down this entire hill. We've got a lot of caves to cover, but that would give us as much space as we need. We could still funnel the items under the ground from the wool farm as well as the cactus farm, and over here at the iron/skeleton spawner farm, we could still filter it underground, and then we could just bring it up to wherever we really need those items to go. But this would be the perfect spot. So with that said, let's get into build mode. right, so the storage system is in place. And yeah, I'm there's some quirks in it, right? Okay, so we haven't started to run it yet, but as I'm starting to lay out blocks, like I'm realizing that it will cut down a majority of the manual labor of putting stuff in my storage system, right? But obviously there's going to be some manual filtering. So as I'm going through these, obviously this was what we talked about before. Like, we've got slabs and we've got stairs, and there's obviously things in here that I don't know if we would put in the storage system, like iron ore. Like, I don't know if that would go in there. We will have random colors of terracotta, probably. Like, we do have red somewhere. I just don't remember exactly where it is. But yeah, I mean, there's just things here that won't necessarily get picked up in the filtering system, and I don't know how concerned I should be with that. Should I be concerned? I mean, obviously there are sorting systems that include multiple variants of different items, but I'd rather go simple. I think once it's done, and we really won't run into this issue a whole lot more moving forward. But yeah, it is going to require us going through the shulkers, taking out items that won't be filtered, and then going from there. Unless we want to expand this 5 times to get every single item. But it's just a waste of chests and hoppers. But yeah, I started making some decisions. So we've got everything from the iron farm, cactus farm, and sugarcane farm, skeleton spawner. That's all going to sit right here. I've got these 3 open spaces I'm not sure what to do with. And then wood, obviously, like, wood we could probably expand a little bit. But yeah, a lot of open area that I'm not sure what to do with. All of our dirt variants here. We also have mushroom blocks and bone blocks. I've got the different variations of stone. And I think I'm going to carpet up just to create a little bit of separation, because we went with more of an industrial feel. So quote unquote concrete floors, that gray color. So, obviously not concrete, it's stone and andesite, but up against this stuff, it's just kind of hard to see. Sand and terracotta kind of spreads over here. And then we've got our nether stuff, bricks, maybe quartz blocks. So yeah, I'm not sure. There's plenty of things that we can still, we've got plenty of open spots, but yeah, it's just a matter of what are we actually using that requires three double chests. So I think for today's purposes, we're just going to manually filter some of the items like leaves and vines and stairs and stuff like that. We'll just go ahead and manually do that. The rest we can just chuck into a Shulker Unloader system, which you still have to build. And yeah, and then as we move forward, as it becomes more apparent of what items we're actually using and what is necessary, do we need 3 double chests worth of brown terracotta? Probably not. Maybe it's just regular terracotta and some kind of other holder for colored units, and maybe we just manually do that one, right? So yeah, I don't know, but let's go ahead and start filtering some of these items out, and let's go ahead and build the Shulker Unloader. All right, so storage system is fully in place. We've got the Shulker unloading system, and the ugliest thing I think I've built so far. We're gonna probably move all this stuff underneath the ground, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And yeah, we don't need this up in the middle, but yeah, we'll probably have a pipe in the center that will shoot items up how we have it right now. But yeah, the basic premise is we load a shulker in, spits it out, starts distributing items. And they get stuck. Great. Okay. Okay, crisis averted. We raised it up a block. So let's go ahead and I think we can reach this. So let's throw this guy in there. So mostly stone. Items will start being dispensed. Go into the track. And let's throw hitboxes on just so we can watch. It should be starting to pick up right there. So let's head down. I know we had some stone. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and break this and retest this. All right, so everything seems to be working. We've got one shulker in place. I think it had about 12 to 15 stacks of cobble, just cobble. And so it's putting one at a time into the stream. And yeah, it seems to be collecting pretty well. I've got a timer just to see, just to get a better gauge of how long something like this would take. But I imagine a long time because you know we are depending on hoppers. They do one at a time, one every tick. So yeah, it it's going to be a slow process, but I think for the most part we've got a win here. All right, so yeah, now we just have to go through the process of putting the rest of our shulkers here into the system and just waiting. So it's going to take some time for sure. I'm just going to go ahead and put even the empty ones in here, and yeah, we're going to see how long it will take. We do have some items in this one that we cannot do. So let's go ahead and clean that up. But yeah, I think for the most part, it's just gonna be the waiting game. So we'll wait until this is finished. Then we've got empty shulkers, everything sorted, and then yeah, we can carry on business as usual. It took a while, but we finally got there. My name is Mighty Beard. It's been a pleasure, and we will play Minecraft together again very soon. Later.